All right. And we are live. Good morning or good afternoon. This is Andrew, and
Hi. Joined by your co-host, Jaime Hernandez.
we are on episode 4 already, and we have another amazing guest. With us is Mr. Pratt.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Mr. Pratt here is a highly scholared mathematician and physicist, world-renowned tennis coach for both boys and girls, and an expert on all things ever to exist in the known universe. Welcome, Mr. Pratt.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's quite the introduction. I appreciate that.
Well, that's just how it is.
Probably the best things anybody's ever said about me.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, first off, how has your day been going?
Pretty good. It's not quite 8 o'clock in the morning yet, so it's just started. But so far so good. I'm here doing this instead of watching students take a physics test. So
Yeah.
it's a much better morning. So yeah,
Sounds better.
thank
Yeah.
you. How about you guys? Having a good morning so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went well.
Think about that. Yeah. Okay.
I woke up today.
Good.
I'm thankful for that.
Yes. Amen. That's a good start.
We got donuts again for the 4th time.
Yeah, I appreciate that too.
Mm-hmm.
Those look really good. I won't start eating them yet though.
It's okay.
It'd be kind of awkward.
Yeah. Okay. The Avatar movie.
Yes, the Avatar movie.
Let's get back onto that.
Oh, weird. It was horrible. Yeah. So we were talking about the Avatar series. There was a live action just came out, and then there's also a anime series. And the reason I'm explaining this is because I guess Miller, you haven't seen it yet, Andrew. So I don't want to point that out to everybody, but it's
Yeah.
that's not a good idea.
I've seen bits and pieces, not the whole thing.
All right. So yeah, it was a good series, pretty popular out there. And then they came out with a movie and they just destroyed it. They tried to screw it up.
I've heard bad things about the movie.
Yeah, don't
That's
watch
all I've
it. It's
heard.
not worth it.
Okay.
Not worth it. But yeah, good series. Mm-hmm.
One thing that I did sort of like about the movie was, I think this is kind of a hot take, but in the new series, live action, they said that the their clothing looked more like Halloween costumes.
Oh yeah.
And the movie seemed more like realistic.
Right.
And I kind of agree on that.
Yeah.
Like Aang's cloak or whatever the name piece is, it kind of looked more real
Yeah.
compared to the real life series.
Yeah. No, that's interesting because even some of the characters seemed quite comical, or not comical, like cartoonish, But yeah, that's interesting. I watched the movie once and I didn't ever go back to it, and so I don't actually remember. I think it was too distracting. I couldn't even pay attention to what they were wearing.
I think
But that's it. Cool. Interesting.
I think not only did they get Aang's name wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Iroh. I
Mhm.
think they said Iro.
Yeah. Instead of Uncle
What?
Iroh. Is it Iroh or Iro? It's Iroh.
It's Iroh,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
actual.
Yeah.
And then they said Iro in the movie,
Yeah.
which is
Wow.
Yeah. It was just horrible. Yeah. So many inconsistencies. It was like you weren't even watching the same thing. So,
and it hurt because Iroh is my favorite character.
right. Yeah.
Who's your favorite character in the?
Actually, it would have to be Toph. Toph's one of my favorite characters. Yeah.
Melon Lord.
So I can't. She didn't come out in the first one or the first season of the live action, but I think that's pretty typical. I think she came out in the second season.
They did say that they're going to do her in the 2nd season.
Yeah. So I can't wait for that one. I can't wait to see her. So
It's
a little bit more earthbending.
They also wanted to do. I think they even got the budget for how badly the movie did. They expected to have 3 more for, or not 2 more.
Okay.
2 and 3.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Because how much did the first one, the movie, did it cover the first season, or did it go into the second season? Do you remember?
I think
Or was it the entire thing?
they covered. I think the first movie ended with Azula popping up.
Yeah.
That's how the first season ended too,
Yeah.
I believe.
Interesting. Yeah, it'd almost be like, somebody trying to make a Star Wars, but it would be like Spaceballs. It's like, it's close and it kind of looks the same, but it's like you just,
Completely different.
completely different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're missing out. I still can't believe you
I've
haven't.
seen.
I'm gonna
okay,
talk to you Monday, dude. You better be watching it.
I've
At
seen
least
parts of
started
it. Like, I've seen some of the first season, and then that was about it. Like, I know, I've watched the beginning, the first episode, for sure, and then I don't know. I just remember bits and pieces of it.
Hmm.
I think I've seen more Korra than I have of Avatar, which is not great, but
Well, you they stand alone. There's some stuff that comes back in Korra, but for the most part, you can follow the storyline probably.
yeah, old Toph comes back in Korra. I know that.
Yeah, yeah,
I liked her character in Korra,
yeah,
Old Toph.
yeah.
I was really excited for Zuko, and I got
Oh,
excited
yeah?
for Iroh in the Spirit World.
Mm-hmm.
That was made me a little shed a tear a bit.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I thought they casted pretty good on the live action. You know, it seems like a lot of the characters you can kind of see them kind of.
The only problem I have is May and Azula.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
they really
Yes.
look like who they portray.
Right. No, exactly. That is kind of interesting. They kind of messed both of those people up. But you know, Uncle Iroh and Zuko. So, or no. Oh, I'm not remembering the names now. It's too early in the morning. The guy that has the boomerang. What's his name? Yeah, it's good. Thank you.
Sokka.
Sokka. Yeah, Sokka. Sokka like looks like the same person in the anime, I think. So yeah,
Good.
good stuff.
Well, I'll have some homework to do.
Yeah, we won't judge
Turns out.
much.
Yeah, you have a.
Little binge watching.
Yeah.
How long do you think it takes to watch both series?
Oh man, I don't even know how many episodes are in each one. Because they're only like 20 minutes, half hour.
Yeah.
It seems like there's like 20 of them in each one.
Because I remember finishing the first series in like a week,
Yeah. Okay.
and then
Yeah.
I think Korra took longer.
Yeah. Yeah. We had to wait for Core to come out. I don't think they just dropped the whole series at once. I think you had to kind of wait for it bits at a time.
Oh, I waited for it to all finish.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Because
can't wait.
I'm a very impatient person.
Yeah.
I couldn't like if I know a TV series is not done
Mhm.
or like a book series, I usually wait to the end.
Gotcha.
For it to finally finish.
That's great.
Aren't they doing a show where it's a Earth Avatar next?
I believe so, because like, you know, when an avatar dies, it goes into the next.
Right. It's a
Element.
cycle. Yeah. Because also, yeah, is that so? Because what was like Korra? Who was it?
She's
Water.
water.
Water. Yeah. Yeah.
I know this
Huh.
one.
Yeah. So now, was she the Avatar though?
Korra, yes.
Yeah.
Korra. Yeah. Okay. Boy, it's been too long since I watched that. I need to go back. Yeah. Cool. So they're gonna do an Earth one. Is it gonna be anime? Do you know?
I have no clue.
Probably.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because I love animated more than real life because you can do so much expression and
Yeah.
so much things. I think that was my favorite part on the first series, how Sokka was so expressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Anime can add in those little, cartoonish stuff that almost looks like a stick figure all of a sudden, and it just flashes on the screen, but it really communicates the confusion or whatever else or excitement. Yeah. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I also like the consistency of art styles between series, because you can see the characters and it matches the Korra show and then the Avatar.
Yeah.
I just like that.
Story continues.
Yeah.
New adventure.
I also like watching animated series, how when you compare the art style between the first episode and the last, how drastically it changes, or like how better quality it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like how it looked, the first episode of Avatar looked so old compared
Yeah.
to the new one. It was so beautifully done, and the fight between him and Ozai was amazing.
Yeah.
What was your favorite fight in the first series?
In the first series,
Yeah.
man, I don't know. I kind of liked when when the firebender started throwing electricity around. I thought that was kind of cool. Lightning. So who was the first one that started doing that? I don't think it was.
I think it was Azula. I think Azula used it first to, spoilers for people who haven't seen it. I think Azula used it to kill Aang.
Right.
And that was the first, I believe, instance of where lightning bending was done.
Right. Which was interesting because in the live action, she did that when she was fighting her dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She fights her dad and...
Yeah. Well, she doesn't... No, I think she does. There's a scene where her dad was trying to get her to fight a bunch of people and she was tired of playing the game. And so she used a little bit of lightning bending. Yeah. At least the blue fire came out. Because that was what was unique about her, is this year all of her fire bending was blue. So
I think the blue fire was like an amazing, cool concept of like a new...
So maybe that's what it was. Maybe it wasn't lightning that she used at that. Maybe it was just the blue fire. Because it's the hottest.
Yeah, blue is the hottest, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like lava bending.
Lava bending. Yeah.
Lava bending is my favorite sub-element.
Okay.
What do you have?
Water, because you can blood bend. Yeah. And there's some other things. I mean, the world's made up of a lot of water. Bodies are made up of a lot of water. It's kind of what creates life, or one of the things that creates life. So it's kind of one of those things one of the bendings that actually, creates, fire kind of destroys. Earth just kind of sits there. Wind blows. I don't know.
Yeah.
But water's cool.
I think that was my favorite part about Korra, because I thought bloodbending was too overpowered, because it...
Yeah.
I think, was it Amon who, in Korra series, used bloodbending?
Yeah. Yeah, against Korra, right? That's how she first started doing it? Or whoever?
I didn't... there was a scene where they were in the courtroom, and he used it on Aang and the whole gang.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and I just thought that was, crazy, because...
Too much?
Yeah. But I'm glad that they didn't really make that an issue.
Yeah.
They made kind of only him to have bloodbending, because he was forced to do that as a young age. And I'm glad that they didn't kind of make it a broken kind of concept.
Right.
Because bloodbending is way too... you can even stop... you can take away bending, which is crazy.
Yeah. No, it is. And even in the show, it kind of said that it was one of those powers that you really don't want to mess with. Even though you can do it, once you understand about it, then, it's the opposite of water. You're taking away life. You're controlling things. And the whole idea of water is the flow of it. And it doesn't necessarily have a direct path, but it finds a way through things. And, the blood bending is kind of the opposite of that, where you're controlling things. And so, yeah, kind of interesting.
It's cool.
There you go.
I keep forgetting. You have no clue.
And she's falling asleep over here, actually.
Nah.
You just nodded into the microphone.
I'm following along. Yeah. I knew bloodbending was a thing. And it was very OP. I didn't know it was just limited to one person. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, not really limited to one person, but it was more like he trained his life to do that.
Yeah.
But there was someone in the first series to do bloodbending. I can't remember her name, but she was like this old lady.
Yeah. And she was using it to protect and stuff, and then it seemed like, and then Korra started having issues with the whole concept of bloodbending and started, I think, talking to her about it. So, yeah. Interesting.
It's cool.
You want to talk about something that you do know?
I don't know. It's
We
kind
can
of
talk
fun.
about tennis.
Oh yeah. How is first day of tennis going?
Not too bad. The weather has not been cooperating with us all that well. It's been raining quite a bit. So, but I have a really good group of girls come out this year. We've got 22 freshmen, sophomores, so actually 22 underclassmen, and only 9 upperclassmen. So got a pretty young team, but I'm excited about it. It'll be fun to build. So Yeah, have a lot of new ones. So you know, we have 11 freshmen, 11 sophomores, and so it's always good to build, you know, the tennis program from the young ones up. So, like the boys program, we had a really big freshman class a couple years ago. So this year's sophomores had quite a bit, but we only had a couple freshmen come out. So, you know, hopefully next year we'll get some more freshmen and keep going. But yeah, no, it's been a good year so far. I'm really excited about it. As long as the weather starts cooperating with us. Spring's always tough because it seems to be a lot colder than in the fall. But spring, you're waiting for things to warm up. In the fall, things are cooling down, and it seems like you got better weather in the fall when it's starting to transition. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's going really good. I'm gonna enjoy it. My son's my assistant coach, so Charlie's out there doing assistant coaching, and so I'm pretty excited about that. Hanging out with him every day after school and talking to him about tennis is always fun. So
It's exciting.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad Charlie's doing all right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, no, he's doing an internship at PLU with their sports program. So he works with the baseball, soccer, volleyball, fast pitch, all their track. So he just helps them with strength and conditioning, and it's pretty much like going to school. You know, he's back doing an internship and learning from it. So yeah,
Really cool.
yeah, kind of fun. Staying busy, that's the main thing. Staying out of trouble.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that the tennis team has got some new talent coming in.
Yeah, yeah. You have to come out and watch.
I know I am. I will definitely head over, see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm working majority of the time though. So
Ooh,
yeah.
what are you doing? Where are you working?
Les Schwab.
Schwab.
Yeah.
I knew that. I remember that. It seemed like you started a couple times you came. Did you start in this fall?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think I knew that.
Started in the fall. I got more hours now. So I was there. I only have Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday off. So
Really?
yeah.
Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. That's rough when you don't have like a couple days where you can, you know, do the weekend thing.
It happens.
Yeah, exactly. You're young. You can get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wait until you get older, then you can kind of set your own schedule. Got to get your time in there.
I'll wait till I'm grumpy.
Yeah, exactly. You think that happens to all old people? They get grumpy.
No, it's after a certain amount of hours at a job, you just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
wonder
think
if I'm there.
How many years have you been here?
15 in a row.
Watch out for 16.
I know. Actually, this is 16. I'm going on 16 right now.
Oh, snap.
So, yeah, I spent 20 years teaching so far. I spent a couple years at a different school before I got here. So,
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, I feel old now.
Nah.
Thank you. You're like, you look old.
You don't look a day past 20.
Right, yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And what do you teach?
Physics, actually. I was a math teacher for, the first 16, 17 years of teaching. So I taught a couple years before this. But here at White River, I was teaching math for 14 years. And then last year, they switched me over to the science department and had me teach physics and biology. And this year, though, is just strictly physics. So
I had Nichols for physics.
Oh, yeah.
She was an amazing teacher.
Yeah, she's really cool. This is her second year here, and she's doing great. Her and I work pretty consistently with, just the curriculum and everything else. So next year we're putting together honors physics. We've got some students signed up for it, so that should be fun. Looking forward to that.
Wish I could have taken that.
Yeah.
Dang.
It'll be cool.
Science is my favorite subject.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
What are you gonna go? What are you gonna do when you grow up?
So I'm thinking about I'm kind of on the fence of 2 jobs. It's in the Air Force.
Okay.
Being a pararescue.
Okay.
Or a loadmaster.
Okay.
And whatever it changes, I'll go that route. Was it my phone?
No, that was me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, phones for some reason they make static sounds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little crackling.
Yeah. But I think I would really want to either do bartending or be a chiropractor.
Really?
Yeah.
Bartending or chiropractor?
Yes.
It's like one extreme to the next. You're fixing people and you're helping them get messed up.
Fixing them again.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
helping people either way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bartender turns into be a counselor. Everybody wants to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, chiropractor is more sciencey. You know,
Yeah.
You definitely get into the biology and physics of the body.
My dad I believe, was a chiropractor too.
Mm-hmm.
And when our family members are just injured or just hurt, he like fixes them up.
Yeah.
And he did. My legs were something happened to my legs, but he did like he was pressing his thumb on my toes. It was like the most painful thing, and like when you go like this to your thigh,
Yeah.
it hurts so
Deep
bad.
tissue massage.
Yeah, deep tissue. That's the word I was trying to go for.
Yeah.
Deep
Oh my
tissue
goodness.
massage.
I don't like those. They're not fun at all. It might make me feel better down the road, but you know, if I hit my finger with a hammer, I'd feel better down the road too. So I don't know if that's a good way to do it. So I don't know, but it does. I mean, my son is an exercise science guy, and so he's always talking about things like that, and you know, muscles, and yeah, you get things tightened up, and there's only one way to, you know, loosen them up, and that's to get to them, and that's way underneath. But the toe thing, that's weird because a lot of things are tied to the feet. I guess there's places in the feet that will help your hearing.
I like.
What?
Yeah, it's your pinky toe.
If I can remember correctly, like your toe or like your bottom of your foot or your ankles, they're all like connected to like almost every part of your body.
Yeah.
And that's like fascinating to me.
Yeah. There's a nerve that runs along the bottom of your foot that basically, well, it's not a nerve. It's where a bunch of nerves come together, so it's a nerve cluster. And if you mess that up, it makes all of your feeling in your leg go weird. So, yeah, I had a buddy that had a sledding accident about a year and a half ago. When we had the ice storm here in Washington, there was the same thing was happening in Oregon, and he decided to get on a sled in that ice storm and ran into a brick mailbox. So it was like a mailbox, but it had this, you know, brick enclosement around it. So, you know, it was like Fort Knox. And he ran into that and messed his foot up. And it messed up that nerve bundle. And so he had like weird feeling in his calf. He had weird feeling in obviously his feet. But it just made it so it was hard to walk and a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah.
So where's steel toe?
I know he got that one. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. He actually hit it and it really messed his ankle up, and I think it was his right leg that it happened. It was actually about 1.5 inches shorter than his left leg. So it crunched it pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah, it was no bueno. He's still recovering.
Oh, that kind of reminded me. I was dirt biking in Buckley a while ago. I think it was last year. And I was going a little too fast, and I didn't see a pothole.
Yeah.
And the front tire went into it, and I flew off.
Oh, no.
I think like 20 yards into thorn bushes.
Ah.
And then I had a group of friends with me too. And but I think I hit my foot because it was like this swelling. My foot felt like it was growing bigger than my boot that I was wearing. And I said like, take it off. And like I take it off, it's like inflated like a cartoon.
Yeah. Oh, my
Someone
goodness.
was pumping air into it. And I had to be carried on my friend's dirt bike back home.
Uh-huh.
And my parents were a bit mad.
I bet.
I was not careful.
Yeah.
But I woke up, it was purple.
Yeah.
It went from my big toe up to my what's that bone? Like the bone right here.
Your ankle?
Or is that a
Was it after like your shin bone? Or before that?
It was
The patellar?
it went from here to like up here. It went
On your Achilles, yeah.
this whole thing was purple.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I could not walk properly for like a month or two.
Yeah. Oh my
Jeez.
goodness. Was it your ankle? Do you know? Or was it just
I think
what hurt the worst when you started to move around later on?
It was like the bottom of my heel.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
Yeah.
like I had a tippy toe, but tippy toeing was like it hurt more.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. That I forget. Yeah, that's that bone, whatever that heel bone is right there. I've bruised that before, and that's the first thing you touch when you're walking, right?
Yeah.
And so it's tough. It's like bruising a tailbone or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Motorcycles. We used to ride motorcycles all the time. Like I grew up here in Buckley, and we go up from downtown Buckley and take Spiketon Road all the way up to the top, and then cross the South Prairie Creek, and then right into Wilkeson. And there was a track by the coke ovens. You know where the coke ovens are in Wilkeson?
Mm-hmm.
Those are where they do the hand car races.
Oh, okay.
And those big brick ovens right there, those are called coke ovens. They used to use them for heating coal and getting the impurities out of coal before they'd ship them out. And right across from that, there was an old track with a jump. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, I don't know if it's still there. I'm sure that mound is there, but I'm sure. I mean, that was probably 35 years ago.
Yeah, I used to ride dirt bikes, and then I think it was in middle school. I fell off of one, and then it came back. The throttle was jammed, so it ran me over.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I got ran over on a dirt bike.
Sucks. By a motorbike too.
Yeah.
It was a two-wheeler, huh?
Yeah.
And it somehow stood up.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was going fast enough.
Yeah.
So go.
That makes two of us. My sister ran me over with her quad.
Seriously.
With her quad, yeah. So
No way.
I think it was her first time riding a quad, and we hit corners, and I braked, but she kept going, and
Yeah.
she went over me.
Did she T-bone you?
We
Hit your
we
side?
hit her
Oh.
bumper.
Oh my goodness.
The rear wheel or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But
almost
yeah,
a head-on.
Head on,
Yeah.
yeah. And she kept going.
Oh my
She
goodness.
did not stop.
Really? That's typical for siblings, right? He's probably laughing at you the whole time.
I laughed afterwards because all I heard was, "What was that? What was that?" As I was
So she
under
had
her
no
quad.
idea he actually hit you. Oh my goodness. Why do we laugh at stuff like that?
And when
That's
she was like
funny.
finally, like the whole quad was above me.
Yeah.
She was finally able to stop, and she got off like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she, instead of getting like reversed or like pulling it, she just went around me.
Yeah.
It was like, "What do I do? What do I do?" And so I was in pain. My left foot was trapped under the bike in the quad, but now I look back at it, it was those memories kind of. I'll miss those when we go our separate ways.
Yeah. And then you'll get to an age they're going to scare you. Like, oh my goodness, how did I live through that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's cool. Yeah, exactly right. And siblings and what you have to deal with them when you look back after a while, and you'll have stories.
Yeah.
That's the fun thing.
I have two sisters.
Oh, really? Older or younger?
One older and younger.
Okay.
So I'm in the middle.
So you're the middle one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Womp womp.
I know.
Yeah.
But like sharing a bathroom is a nightmare because
Oh.
going to the like shower, their hair is just everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, you know who has to clean the hair out of the shower at my house?
You?
Me.
Oh.
I don't know how many people know this, but I don't have any hair.
It's not
So
fair.
it's like, why am I cleaning up stuff? It's not mine.
I never noticed that.
This is
Oh
not
my
fair.
goodness. Yeah. Well, your future is as bright as my head.
Thank you.
Your bet. I got that from a student.
Wow.
Yeah. So that happens. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I when I first before we moved to Buckley, my parents lived in Tri-Cities over in Eastern Washington.
Nice.
And it's pretty hilly over there. Not too bad, but there's some hills. And so it was actually at night, and we were going down the hills, and we were up on the sidewalks, and then we'd jump off the sidewalk in an intersection, and you keep going on and get up on the other one, And so we were going down the hill doing this. And about halfway down the hill, I pulled up my bike, and the front tire comes off. So it's like you can see everything. Like you were talking about the quad incidents where there's like some things are so, clear in your mind. Like you could see the grease underneath of the quad that was rolling over your face or something like that, and the tire tread. And that's the one thing that's in my mind is like, I'm pulling up and my tire's gone. And it's just, you knew that you're just going to eat,
Yeah.
Sure enough,
It
man.
felt like in movies where a car goes over you or like goes over the main character. That's how I kind
In
of
slow motion.
Yeah, but being
like
crushed.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Slow and stupid, maybe. I don't know.
When we visit the Tri-Cities, because my grandparents live there, my dad's from there. They have this side by side. Well, actually, no, we had a side by side ourselves, and we take that out to the dunes. But the dunes are going away sadly because they're just building homes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Bunch of housing. Anyway, we'd go to the dunes, and then we were driving on them because they're private property now from the government.
Yeah.
But we were going on there, and we see this cop, right, just sitting out there in the middle of the desert, and then me and my dad are like, "Oh, snaps!" And then flicks on his lights, we run.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
This was a few years ago.
Okay.
We
Statute of limitations hopefully are gone right now because you're
Yeah.
confessing to
It's-
running from the cops
no
with your parents. That's cool. That's awesome.
I wouldn't say running from. We outran them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not an English guy, so
Yeah.
that could be the same thing.
It was.
I don't know.
It was hilarious. Anyway.
Yeah.
Moral of the story.
That's good. Yes. Is there a moral to the story? Good.
Moral of the story:
waiting for that,
wear
hopefully.
helmets.
Oh.
Lesson to be learned.
Yes.
Oh. Not from your story. Our story.
Yes.
Okay. Because you don't need
Both
helmets running
our
from the
stories.
cop.
Well, if you don't want to get seen.
That's true.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the fastest. You just don't want to be the slowest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, they have a.
Herd mentality. Good. Yeah. And actually, that's we used to ride a little bit of motorbikes up there. The Blue Mountains are in between Walla Walla and Tri-Cities. And we'd go ride on the Blue Mountains every once in a while. So, yeah, it's changed a lot over there.
I know.
Like a lot.
It's honestly a little sad.
Yeah. I know, because when I was there, it was all the Walla Walla sweet onions. Everything was about onions and apples and cherries and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's grapes and hops.
Yeah.
But,
The
oh well.
the desert is going away.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
surprising Hanford's over there, and it's not deterring anybody from it. So
yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm going up there next month.
oh, cool.
Yeah. Got a little car in my grandparents' garage. They're like, we don't want this anymore.
What is it?
It's a 1983 RX-7
What?
rotary. Yeah.
A rotary engine?
Yeah.
No way.
I'm gonna become one of those guys. Dude, the first thing I'm getting
That's
is Apex Seals.
killer. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the first thing I'm gonna get. Because I know that thing's
Have you been
gonna-
doing a lot of research on them, or did you know
Yeah.
about them already? Yeah.
I'm-
Okay.
I'm gonna, yeah,
RX.
with little pop-up headlights.
I think I know what that looks like. Really long front end.
Yep. Slope down.
Yep.
Yep.
What do they call it? A hatchback.
Mhm.
Yep. Because all rounded in the back, and yeah.
Looks
yeah.
like a fake Porsche.
Yeah, yeah, or a Jaguar, maybe an old
Mhm.
Jaguar. That's like one of those gull wing ones. Yeah.
I
Oh
gotta
my goodness.
redo the interior, and then, yeah,
Has it been in the garage though?
yeah, it's just been sitting there for like years.
Nice. So it's not out in the rain or
No.
anything. It's been preserved.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
they're like it still runs.
Those things are actually going up in value. Those old school Toyota Datsuns.
Yeah. The 240Z.
Yeah.
I want one so.
The
There's one in my
240?
neighborhood.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. That's old. So that's like the 80s too,
It's
right?
so-
Or 70s?
Yeah.
70s, 80s?
It's so cool.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's
But they're small. I mean, those
Mm-hmm.
things are.
they're a little small, but they move.
Yeah. Yeah. They do. They are. I don't know about the rotaries, but I know that
Well, they can get high RPMs because. It's
oh, what
all-
do they? What do they redline at?
I think 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot which one.
Probably a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Probably like 8. Because I think most of the around between 7 and 8,000.
Yeah. Car right now I have goes up to the line ends at like 6.5, which is weird.
Yeah.
So whatever.
What are you driving now?
It's a Lexus. It's a
Lex.
RX 350. It's a
2-door or 4-door?
4-door.
Oh yeah.
You know it.
That's cool, man.
It's
Styling.
it's almost got 300,000 miles on it. I have no clue. It's still alive.
Whoa.
It's so
Huh.
confusing. It's
Yeah,
Toyota.
just keep driving until it dies.
That's the plan.
Yeah. Yeah, keep that other one. Just fix it up. The
Yeah.
the rotary.
I am so excited.
So that's next month you're going to pick it up? Are you going to get it licensed immediately and start driving it to school, or is it
Yeah.
going to take you a while? Okay, yeah.
Well-
It'd be tough not to, huh? Yeah.
It's got collector plates on it, so I don't have to pay tabs on it.
Nice.
It's
There you go.
so excited.
You can only drive that so many miles a year though. But they say.
How are they?
I know what
how are
you're
they
talking
gonna know?
about. Just drive away from them.
Yeah. Yeah. Moral of the story: just
Just drive
don't
away.
get caught.
Just don't get caught. Oh my goodness.
It's a great moral. No, yeah.
For those who both of you guys are listening right now, that's not a good moral.
This is all in my video games, by the way. In case
Is what?
this is all in a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. We are in
Yeah.
virtual reality. We're
Yeah.
in the Matrix.
The metaverse.
You ever seen the Matrix?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have not.
Hi, May.
It's
I,
okay.
I know Neo and all that, but I've not finished
Morpheus.
Morpheus.
You need to watch those. He'll
I
chip
do.
you out. Actually, I think one of my most favorite ones of all time is iRobot.
iRobot's really good.
I've seen a video summary.
You know, we should start coming up with movies and see because so far we've not all three of us seen the same thing.
What?
Have you seen I Am Legend?
Yes.
Have you?
Funny story, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Funny story.
Are you a movie guy?
Yeah, I kind of like the good ones.
What's,
We're like our family's into Marvel and DC. Marvel more than DC.
You seen Moon Knight?
Who?
Moon Knight?
No.
What?
You?
I have no.
Oh, it's a show on Disney
I like
Plus.
the concept of his split person. They did his split personality really well.
They did it incredibly well for like the majority of the show. In the last episode, everything went just.
Do you know
down
like
together.
the concept of Moon Knight? So it's a DC.
Marvel?
Oh, Marvel.
Okay.
He's a Marvel character, and his he has split personality.
Okay.
What's that disorder called?
Schizophrenia?
Multiple personality disorder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's that name for that thing? You got multiple personalities. Oh, multiple personality disorder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I have to remember that.
What is he an anti-hero?
No, he's just kind of there. Yeah, I guess anti-hero.
Okay.
He does like what's good, in his opinion, in his mind, but in his mind he has like 3 because of his personality.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's got a nerd phase or nerd personality, and then like a mob boss,
Okay.
and then what's
Just
A
war
priest?
vet.
a war vet.
Oh, it'd be
Yeah.
cool to be a priest. Anyway,
I mean, he does serve
a war vet. Okay.
He does serve an Egyptian god. That is one of his things. That's how he got his thing.
Okay.
And like half the time, you don't even know if it's real.
Oh,
Which is
see, I don't know if I like that all the time.
really.
Yeah, because it's the writer can do whatever he wants. I mean,
Yeah.
if the story portrays that you don't know if it is, and they do it well enough, but if the writer is just writing it in a way that you don't know what's going on,
No, it's a you don't know if it's real or not. Because like
Yeah,
there's hints
okay.
of it. It's like okay, this could be real. This could be not.
huh? Okay.
Do you like movies where like you can interpret the ending in any way you want?
Sometimes, but no, I don't like that kind of like an open-ended movie. I don't know, not too much. Yeah, I like closure for the most part.
I'm kind of in between.
Yeah.
Like if they do it well.
Yeah.
I don't remember any other movie where there's an open ending where I didn't feel satisfied.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because well, my favorite movie is The Iron Giant.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think
Anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
the ending for that wasn't basic.
Mhm.
Like the robot died,
Right.
but rebuilt itself.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, we talked about this the last.
Guess what happens at the end of the movie? Yeah. No. Okay. Huh.
I like how they didn't reunite.
Okay.
But he knows that he's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was a closure that I felt satisfied with.
Right. Yeah. No, that's okay. I don't like it when they end it and there could be another story after it. But I'm kind of ready for Dune.
Dune.
I have not
Dune
seen
2.
Strike 5. Have you seen Dune? The first one?
No, I was
Okay.
watching it with my mom. I
Okay.
got halfway through and then
Fell asleep.
I
Found
got
something
hungry.
better to do. Oh, hungry. Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
do it too.
We need that.
Yeah.
We need food sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes,
Yeah.
occasionally.
Yeah.
Have you seen 1917?
Yes.
Oh, that's my favorite.
The
movie.
Yellowstone kind of prequel?
Mm-mm.
No.
That's that is
Okay, then no.
It's a war movie.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't seen it.
What?
Okay.
It's a one-shot movie.
Okay.
It's
All
like
right.
it's incredible.
I'll have to see that. Well, guys, I have to go to work. Unfortunately.
Dang it.
I know.
All right.
So,
Yeah, we also have to get to class.
and it's been a
Yeah.
pleasure. It's been
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you. Yeah.
Not a pressure.
So we might have you on again to talk about space, and
Oh yeah.
we would love to talk to you about space at some point. Sorry if this was so short.
No, that was fun. I mean, it went by quick. There's, you send me a list of the questions, and then I think we hit like 2 of them. So
Yeah.
that's
And-
fun. That's good
This
times.
felt like a very short episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll say, hey, well, this is like the part 1. We'll do a part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep me posted. It'll be fun.
We'll do.
All right.
Well,
I'm going to get going. Thank you guys again for having me here. And
Thank
thank
you.
you.
I'm going to grab a donut before I leave because
Yeah.
they've been staring at me since I got here.
All right. Well,
They look good.
thank you. I guess this is it. Have to wrap it up here. Thank you for listening. Hope you have a good morning or good afternoon whenever you're listening. This is Leaders of the Hive signing off. Goodbye.